Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. Please say hi to Sleepy. She's just sleeping there. Yeah, so just say hi to her as well because she decided to just be in today's video. So anyway, in today's video, I am going to compare two products that are very similar to one another. All of them are quite affordable only, but I feel like they have the similar kind of formulation, so we'll compare them and we'll see if they are a dupe of one another. So you do not have to go out and spend your money on both the products. You can just get one of them. And yeah, let's get into the video now. I do this kinds of videos a lot on my channel, comparing similar products, similar makeup products that might be a dupe of one another, this sort of videos. So if you are into this kind of videos, affordable makeup, skincare, you can hit the subscribe button because I post almost on a daily basis. So let's get into the video now. So let's first talk about this two products that I just recently got. This is the GUSH Beauty. This is the Glow Getter Illuminating Moisturizer. And this is from MAC. This is the MAC Strobe Cream, the famous MAC Strobe Cream. So this I feel like is such a similar formulation. When I got the GUSH Beauty one, I was like, oh my god, this feels so similar to the MAC Strobe Cream. And I decided to compare them side by side. And honestly, I just see no difference. I just think that the GUSH Beauty one is a little bit more subtle than the MAC one. Like the MAC one, also I feel like it's very subtle when you compare it to other products, like similar products in the market. But again, I feel like the GUSH Beauty is a little bit more subtle when you just compare it to, to neck by neck with the MAC one. Now, I feel like they are so similar in quality, they are so similar how they look on the skin. You can just wear this alone as well, just like the MAC one. A lot of you guys always tell me that whenever you find a dupe of the MAC one, you cannot wear this alone because it shows a little bit of shimmers. The MAC one doesn't show shimmers at all. It has micro shimmers in it. Again, the GUSH Beauty one also has micro shimmers in it as well. The MAC one, I have it in the shade peach light. Yeah, peach light. And the GUSH Beauty doesn't come in any different shades. It just comes in one shade only. So I feel like they are such a close, similar formulated products that I just think that they are a dupe of one another. Yes, the GUSH Beauty is a dupe of the MAC Strobe Cream. The MAC Strobe Cream I think retails for 3,500, 2,500. I really don't know the price of MAC, but I know that it is extremely expensive. The GUSH Beauty one is amazing. Now the GUSH Beauty contains 30 ml of product in here. The MAC contains 50 ml, so you are definitely getting a little bit more when you purchase the MAC one, but with the price difference, I just think that you can go ahead and purchase the GUSH Beauty one. I do have a code for GUSH Beauty, which is an affiliate code, so you can use my code and get 10% off if you buy any products from GUSH Beauty. So let's move on to our next comparison. So the next comparison I have here is the Nykaa All Day Matte Foundation that I recently got and I've been loving. And there we have the Blue Heaven Hyper Matte Foundation. Now both of them look very similar. I know, right? Like this one, the Blue Heaven one, looks very similar to the Nykaa one, and I just decided to compare both of them because I thought they might be a dupe of one another, or at least very close to one another. So yeah, I am in the shade Olive 08 in the Nykaa one, and in the Blue Heaven one, I am in the shade Natural Sen 103. So this one, the Blue Heaven one, I just feel like it's a little bit more matte. The Nykaa one looks like skin on, my dry skin. It just looks like skin. It gives a very natural finish. It's not like a completely matte foundation. It does have that soft matte effect, which I personally really love. But the Blue Heaven one, I feel like it's extremely matte on your skin. When they say that it's a matte foundation, they mean that it's a matte foundation. It's not going to give you a soft matte effect. It's not going to give you a satin sort of an effect. It's extremely matte on your skin. So during those humid months, during June and July, I just feel like I will be using the Blue Heaven one a lot. But as for right now, I do need to prep my skin a little bit more when it comes to using the Blue Heaven one, because I just feel like it's extremely complete, like a flat matte finish, which for my dry skin, I mean, I'm still adjusting to the weather, so for my dry skin, I think so I like it particularly in the months of June, July and August. But for now, I am in love with the Nykaa one. So I would say they are not similar to one another, but I can, you know, work with both the foundation depending on the weather that I am in currently. So for now, I really do like the Nykaa one, but I do see myself using the Blue Heaven one in the later months. So the next product we are going to compare here is the Kiro Beauty Botanico Compact Powder Timeless Matte Compact, and this is the Mars Compact Powder. Now both of these have very similar formulation where they are full coverage. I wouldn't say full coverage, but they have good amount of coverage. They are very much, you know, velvet. They feel very soft and they give you a matte finish. So that is what this compact feels like on the skin. Now the Kiro Beauty one comes in a variety of shades. I think they have 6 shades, which would definitely cater to a lot of Indian skin tones. They need to work on their shade range, but at least they are not like Mars. The Mars, I think so, has 3 shades, and this is their darkest shade. Just look at their darkest shade. So for the shade, I do have to say this is the terrible one. The Mars has a terrible shade range right off the bat, but the Kiro one definitely has some good amount of shades. Now coming to the formulation of this, they feel almost similar on the skin. They are very much velvety on the skin. They have good coverage, almost the same amount of coverage, I would say, and they look quite matte, and they are not cakey at all. At least for my dry skin, they are not at all cakey. So I use them to just set my under eyes, and you can just see on the clip as well that they look very similar to one another. Now the difference is that you know, if you have dusky skin, if you have medium skin, then I just feel like you will like the Kiro one a little bit more, because you might prefer the shade range in the Kiro one a little bit more. Now when it comes to is it a dupe or not, I just feel like yes, Mars is a dupe, but one major thing that I noticed in the Mars one is that it doesn't wear that nicely throughout the day. I mean, initial application, it looks nice, it does give me a nice buildable coverage, but as the time goes on, I can see it settling in my fine lines a little bit more than the Kiro one. The Kiro one stays, as you know, as I have applied it, it stays like a velvet on my skin throughout the day, which is what I really loved about the Kiro one. Now the Kiro one has maracuja oil and goji seed oil in it, which is what I feel like makes it a little bit more different than the Mars one. But obviously, if you are on a budget, you can totally go and buy the Mars one. You do not have to spend your money on the Kiro one. I'm just saying that, you know, if you want to spend your money on the Kiro one, you're not going to be disappointed, because I just feel like both of their products are good. But yeah, I just think that the Mars is a dupe. The next product we have here is something that I'm super excited about, and this is why I kind of had this video idea in my mind yesterday, because I thought that these two are so similar. Now let me come into the formulation and let me come into the product here. So this is the Maybelline baby tint, and it is in the shade, sorry, it's not Maybelline, it's Revolution, Makeup Revolution. So this is the Makeup Revolution baby tint, and this is in the shade blush. Now this is the Cheek Dew from Colourpop, and it is a serum blush, and it is in the shade Beyond. Now both of them feel so similar on my skin. They look so similar. The shade also is like a 10 on 10 match. Whenever I am going through this dupe, sometimes what happens is that I find the product to be very nice, you know, and the product formulation to be exact, but sometimes I miss the shade. The shade sometimes doesn't turn out to be as similar as, you know, as the one that I'm comparing it to. But with this product, the shade, the formulation, it's like 10 on 10 match, and I am just super happy to find that this is a dupe of one another, you guys. Like, it is an exact spot on dupe. So first, let's come into the formulation of both of these products. Now both of these products are very serum like. They have extremely sheer amount of coverage. Now if you're someone who have dusky skin, I just don't think so this kind of product would work on your skin. It's not pigmented at all. It's like extremely sheer pigmentation, and it looks like skin. It gives you a little bit of a dew. Over time, these blushes doesn't wear that well also, I would say. Like, you know, for humid season, I just don't think so these blushes would work. During winter season, yes, I would love to wear these blushes during winters rather than during summers. Now coming into the formulation, as you guys just saw, that this is an exact dupe of one another. So if you're wanting to get the Colourpop serum blushes, which is extremely difficult to find here in India, which is extremely difficult to import as well, so you can go ahead and buy the Maybelline tint, and it's in the shade blush. And if you already have the Colourpop serum blush, you do not have to go and buy the Maybelline one, because I just feel like these two are exactly same. Just look at the color. It's like it's a spot on dupe, you guys. And when I got the Colourpop one, I didn't even think that it was like an exact spot on dupe for the Revolution one. Why am I saying Maybelline? For the Revolution tint. But yeah, I just feel like both of them are quite similar. So the next comparison we have here are these eyeliners. So this is the Studiowest liner, and it's in the shade pink, and this is the Swiss Beauty eyeliner, and it is also in the shade neon pink. Now both of them look very same, like the packaging just looks exactly similar, except the cap here. This one is silver and this one is black. So the price of both of them are quite different. Like I think there is a difference in price range like ₹100, and that's it. I mean, there isn't like a huge price difference when it comes to both these products. Now let's come into the formulation of this. I just feel like the shade is kind of a little bit different. Like the West Side one, I just feel like it's much more pink, and the Swiss Beauty one is a little bit more, I would say, reddish pink. As it says, it's a neon pink. Now first of all, I want to talk about the brushes of both these products. I think I like the brush of the West Side one a little bit more than the Swiss Beauty. As you guys know, I have talked about these eyeliners from Swiss Beauty, and as much as I like the formulation, the colors of this, I do not like the brush of this at all. It's a little bit stiff for me to work with, so I don't like the brush. So when it comes to the brush, I definitely do prefer the Studiowest one. Now coming to the formulation of this, I think I really like the Swiss Beauty one a little bit more than the Studiowest one. The Studiowest one is pigmented, but I just feel like you have to go in, you know, with the same in the same area twice or thrice. And yeah, I don't know, I honestly cannot choose, because both of them I feel like I really like it. Obviously you don't have to go ahead and purchase both these products. If you want my personal recommendation, which one I would choose personally, I think it would be the Swiss Beauty one. Although the Swiss Beauty one has a little bit more shine to it, like it's not complete flat matte eyeliner. So I, you know, just keep that in mind while you're purchasing the Swiss Beauty one. The West Side one is a little bit more matte when you compare it with the Swiss Beauty one. Other than the, you know, color difference, which almost looks kind of similar only, I just see that there is not much of a major difference. So if you have one, you don't have to go ahead and purchase the other one. So yeah, for me, I think I would like the Swiss Beauty one a little bit more than the West Side one. So the last product we have here are these setting sprays. So this is the Blue Heaven setting spray. This is the Prep and Fix setting spray, and this is the NYB matte finish setting spray. Now both of these are very similar, you know, like how they look on the skin, how they feel on the skin. So I have the matte finish setting spray. As you can see, this is the side that I sprayed the NYB one, and this is the side I sprayed the Blue Heaven one. Now the NYB matte finish, it gives you a little bit of a matte effect, not that much, I would say, not like a major matte effect like a powder does, obviously not, but it does give you a little bit of something, you know. But the Blue Heaven one, I like it more because of the fragrance, I think. So I do not like the fragrance of the NYB one at all. It's a little bit too much for my skin to take in. So obviously if you have sensitive skin, you are not going to like this at all, and it might irritate your skin. Now coming to the Blue Heaven one, it's a little bit more intense. I mean, you need to definitely put your hand a little bit further away when you're spraying this all over your face, or else it's going to wet your makeup. But I do like how this makes my skin look like. It just takes away the powderiness. It just looks like skin. My skin just, you know, it looks nice. That's what I would say. I don't know how else to compare both these products, but I just feel like there isn't much of a difference except the fragrance, which is a little factor, which I just feel like that's why I'm choosing the Blue Heaven one a little bit more, because I do not like the fragrance of the NYB one, and it's like perfume on my face. So that is why I would choose the Blue Heaven one, although the formulation is exactly same only. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope this video was helpful to you in any way. Let me know if there is any product that you guys would want me to check out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.